Hey everybody, it is September, sorry, it's September 14th, 2012, and it's 8:22 p.m. Today, I went to Stonehenge and Salisbury. It was a freshman trip, as I alluded to in other days. Well, I didn't allude, I actually said it. And it's only because I have a creative writing event the day that trip is actually scheduled. So, and plus I forgot to sign up for it, so I'm pretty sure I would have missed it anyway. But I'm glad I was automatically put on this list because of creative writing, which is fine with me. So I'm planning on going and stuff, but then like last night I was sort of kind of changing my mind because I had to get up early so I can be there on time. So we had to be there like at 8, like a little bit before 8, so we can leave on time and everything like that because it's like a 2-hour drive to Stonehenge in that area. So they wanted to leave early, so I started changing my mind. I was like, I don't know, I kind of want to sleep. And plus, I'm gonna be there with the freshmen, and I don't, they're in it. A lot of them are mature for their ages. I mean, a lot of people are mature for their age when they get out of high school. However, some people aren't. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know. And I was even sure if other students in my creative writing class were going to come. I kind of felt like I was going to be the only one, the only upperclassman on this trip. And I mean, I know some freshmen, but at the same time, I wasn't really too keen on doing it. So I kind of was changing my mind. But then this morning, I got up anyway and got dressed and made my way over there. I was the first one out there. So and then another boy who lives in Nito, his name is Henry, he's also in my creative writing class, he showed up. So I was like, okay, well, at least I know a familiar face. And then another boy who's in my creative writing class, Tristan, came. I was like, okay, so there's more than just me. So because we were there first, we got first pick of the buses. There was one like a regular tour, like coach bus, and there was another one that was a double decker. Oh, we totally got on that double decker. We were sitting right in the front on the top row, like so we could see. Like if we were the drivers, that's where we were sitting, like in the driver's seat, which was on the second floor. It was so awesome. So yeah, it was. I was sitting in the window. Tristan was sitting next to me, and then there was Henry, and then another girl sat next to him. So we were on the bus and everything. So we were just chilling, and then like these freshman girls who were sitting like a little bit behind us were talking the entire ride. Like it's 8 o'clock, and I got up early so I can get here, and I'm kind of sleepy. I want to sleep, but they're talking the entire ride. Like really, I mean, Tristan and I we talked quietly to each other, because we don't need everybody hearing our conversation. So we were talking quietly, but those girls were so loud, I literally could hear everything they were saying. And in creative writing class, one of the things the teacher says is, to eavesdrop on people, to listen to what kind of conversations they have and things like that. Because, I mean, I do that anyway, sort of. I don't mean that I'm like, I mean, as a writer, sometimes you hear something interesting, you want to hear it, you want to hear more what's going on, because maybe you have to use that later. Just I'm not crazy or anything like that. It's just one of the techniques that we sometimes do. So I was writing down some of the crazy things they were saying, but then after that, it was just like, oh my god, I just can't keep writing what they're saying because it's too ridiculous. So, I eventually kind of fall asleep, like a little bit, maybe like the last hour or so. But that didn't really last long because the seats were kind of uncomfortable. They weren't really uncomfortable, but I didn't want to lean my seat back too far because there was a girl sitting behind me. So, whatever. But eventually, we get to Stonehenge, and it looks so, like, amazing from far away. It was so awesome. And we get closer, and then there's other people on our bus from our class. So we are, like, together, and there's another girl who's on the other bus from our class. So all 7 of us were, like, together, walking around Stonehenge and making jokes and saying, like no one knows the history of Stonehenge. People make up things because because it's the only thing they can do. They don't know the history of, the monument. So we were saying, oh, what if it's like fake and stuff? Like, what if it's like foam? Because you can't get near it. Like, it's like the Stonehenge monument, and then it's like far away. It's like a lot of it's like a rope, and you just have to walk around. You can't touch it. Like, you can't even get like really near it to like reach out to touch it. And so I was like, oh yeah, what if it's like foam and you can't touch it, otherwise it will just like break apart and stuff. Because no one's touched it. I mean, unless people do it in secret. But really, that's how it is. And it's really we're just conspiracy theories and everything like that. It was really funny. And we were taking pictures and just talking, and and laughing. I never actually talked to any of them like that, like really seriously. So it was actually really fun to do that. I mean, we had a really great time just making jokes and stuff. And then like there was this lady. I have a picture of it on Facebook. There's this lady who we were walking past, and she was wearing like she had her hair was red, like a really like it was like a red. I don't know if it was a wig or not. It was like a wig. A flower in her hair. She had a cape like she belonged in the Lord of the Rings, and she had a staff and was poking the ground over the rope. And like I noticed her, and I was looking. I was like, what is she doing? I mean, it was really odd. You know, people were taking pictures of her, and I guess eventually she was talking to people, but it was a very interesting thing there. So we were at Stonehenge for about an hour, and then we drove like 20 minutes to Salisbury. And the idea was we would talk a little bit about something or whatever, and then we would have lunch, which we have like an hour or so for lunch, and then we would meet back at this other monument in the middle of the town, and then we'd go to the Salisbury Cathedral to see the Magna Carta, and then we would have like 2 hours of free time. So that was the plan. So we get there, we walk in, everything like that, and all seven of us are walking together. We meet up again, we're walking together and everything like that. And he, like our guide, I mean, he's awesome and everything, but he did not follow his own schedule. He really didn't follow his own schedule. So we were standing there listening to him talk, and then we were like, well, we need to go find something to eat because you want us back here at 1:45, and we're talking so much that it's already like 12 something. So we need to go ahead and go find food. So the seven of us, we just like they're breaking apart, but we just went to go find something to eat. So we had some Italian food. It was really good. I had some like lasagna stuff. It was $8.95, so it was good enough. And then after that, we met back up to go to Salisbury Cathedral. And when we get there, one of the girls, Nikita's like, "Oh my God, it's Hogwarts," which it does look like Hogwarts. It really did look like Hogwarts, but it's not. It's not really. It's not. But it's a church and it houses the Magna Carta. So we went and we were split up with tour guides, but we're supposed to have 2 hours of free time, and they want us to walk around the entire church. I just thought we were going to see the Magna Carta. That's all I thought we were going to do is go see the Magna Carta, maybe take some pictures, and then roll. I mean, because like every little bit we kept stopping and talking about stuff even before we got to the cathedral. So we were wasting time, and we still wanted to go get some pastries and look around and things like that. I mean, it's kind of unfair that we have an itinerary and we don't even follow the itinerary, especially when people have, we made plans to do some things. I mean, I understand that you want us to see everything. I think that's great, but at the same time, dude, come on. So we get to the cathedral, we're taking pictures, like seven of us, we have our inside jokes, so we're just cracking up and laughing. It was so funny. People kept, like, the freshmen kept looking at us because we were in the back of their group, just cracking up, dying, laughing. And I'm not gonna say what we were laughing at, but we were laughing. So we get to the cathedral, we're broken up into a group, and then so we're like, okay, so the lady's like talking about every little thing. And we're like, we don't have time for this. We're supposed to leave at 4, and it's 2 something. We're not gonna have time to do anything. Especially we just got in the cathedral. So we went to the Magna Carta. We looked at it. It's very nice. It's really cool. It's really cool to see that. It's framed. It's the parchment. It's so old, and the writing. Wow. So we went, we looked, and then we left. Like the seven of us, we went into town and we got our pastries and stuff like that. We went to this patisserie Valerie place. I probably said it wrong, but that's what it looks like. I got this strawberry cake. I haven't eaten it yet, so I wanted to wait till I got back to my room. And I tried to get some ice cream. The ice cream was nasty. I was so mad. It was only £1.95. I didn't eat that. It was really gross. So I went to Starbucks and got one of the strawberry and cream things. It's not how to make it at home, but it was good. So now I'm just back in the room. I'm eating my dinner, and I'm going to tear that little cake thing up. And I did at Stonehenge. They did have some nice tokens for us to get. Well, things to buy. The stuff was expensive. They had like a Stonehenge spoon, like a spoon that had a Stonehenge on the back of it. It was cute. And they had this necklace that had this, like, it looked like this. Hold on. Yeah. It looked like that, but it was a necklace and it was a little smaller. I wanted to get it, but it's expensive. I was like, no, that's okay. I'm not gonna. and they had like earrings and bracelets. Oh my gosh, so pretty. It was just gorgeous. And I was like, no, I'll just get a keychain. It's like $2. It's like £2, so I'm getting a keychain. So I got a Stonehenge keychain. So that's one of my memorable things I got today. But I mean, I had a good time. But the people from my class definitely made it a great experience. So I was really worried I was going to be the only one from my class. So, but the 7 of us, we stuck together and everything. We just were having like, it was so funny. Like it was great talking to them and vibing off of them. It was great. On the ride back, like I was tired. I wanted to sleep. Those same girls, there's like one girl was down there in the competition. She was talking the entire time. I find that I understand you're excited and everything like that. Like I didn't want to get like too upset because you're excited, you want to see things and everything like that. Blah blah blah. But at the same time, we're on a bus for 2 hours and some people are trying to sleep and you were talking so loud that I could literally hear your conversation. Like everything that they were talking about, I could literally hear them. I find that very rude. I mean, if you're gonna talk, then talk quietly. We don't need to hear everything that you're saying. I mean, and I'm sitting there, I'm trying to sleep, and I can't. I'm a light sleeper, so if you're loud and you're laughing and cackling and stuff, and you're just making nonsense noise, I'm wake up. And there were so many times I really wanted to turn around and say something, but I was like, no, I can't do that. I mean, I'm grown. They're technically grown. But at the same time, it's kind of like, really, come on, like, you're just being ridiculous. This little hump on my head, like, but I mean, really. So when we got back, when we were back in London, I was so ready to get off that bus. And then the bus is so big and the streets of London are so narrow that him making those turns, I was freaked out of my mind. There were too many times where it looked like he was going to hit something, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. But I mean, he had it. But there was one time where he almost hit this lady because she crossed the road as we were turning, and she got into like the median to cross to the other side, and she wouldn't. She was still kind of in the street, and those double decker buses take a very wide turn. So one of the people pulled her forward because she probably got hit by the bus. Like and we're sitting in the front, like in front of the big window, like right in the front of the bus, on the second floor. So everything was like just magnified. And I was sitting there like, oh my god, I need to get off this bus. But it was still really cool though, because the double decker is awesome. But I'm so glad to be back in my room. I mean, it was a great day. I definitely enjoyed myself. My classmates definitely made it enjoyable. But I am tired, it was a long day. And but I took some good pictures. Stonehenge was definitely awesome. Like it really was really cool. I never seen it before. It was definitely I guess a lot smaller than what I thought it was gonna be. But then of course, we don't know the history, so people make up their own story. But it would have been nice to know what it was used for exactly. But guess we'll never know. I mean, it's just one of those wonders of the world that we will never know the history of, unfortunately. But, so that's really all I have to say today. I just wanted to fill you guys in on what happened today. Oh, I do want to say a happy birthday to an old friend. He probably won't see this video, but, I still remember. So happy birthday, and I hope you have a good one. So to everybody else, I love you. Hope you're having a great day. Have a great weekend. I probably won't post another video until Monday. I don't know. So keep me in your prayers, keep me in your thoughts, and all the things I've been saying every day. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching, and love you.